Due to some violent content, parental discretion is advised.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Hello, this is Ryan Riccitelli with ASNews.net, and this is podcast number 17. We are actually scrambling to get this show together. Paul Lang is leaving town on vacation, and also I'm taking the week off as well, and so our next show will not be posted until January 6th. So podcast number 18 will be posted to iTunes on January 6th, Friday the 6th, in the new year. So we just want to thank everybody for tuning in to our show, and this week, I don't know what happened, but we've gotten more people who are sending us good, positive emails, and we really appreciate it. And actually, we've been hitting Google alerts. A lot of people are listening to what we're doing, and really, we just want to thank every one of you, because we know it's part of you guys, and sending our information to your friends. And so anyway, this week we've got Clinton Bolton, last-minute interviews, and so we just wanted to get our listeners something this week, so that for those of you who have to work or aren't lucky enough to be on vacation this week. So anyway, I'll get off here. Again, just want to thank some of our affiliates: surfersvillage.com, towsurfer.com, Extreme Hotels, slightly.stupid.com, lostcherry.com, asnews.net, The Ring Media, kvmag.com, that's all of them, NWKite, ikiteboarding.com, kiteforum.com. I know I'm missing them, but hey, this is the last minute show. We hope all of you have a great holiday, and we will talk to you soon.
Don't call me if it goes the way that I look. You know I got a recipe, you know I can cook, and I go on a good you know I...
Hello, this is Ryan Riccitelli with ASNews.net, and I just dialed up Ruben Lenton, who's in South Africa right now. He's kiteboarding there, and the connection's a little bit dodgy, but hey, Ruben, are you there?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
All right, how's it going down there in South Africa?
Everything's fine. The weather is sweet. Yeah, the wind is blowing every day.
And where are you riding at? What's the spots called?
I'm riding at Big Bay most of the time. That's just in Stableview, Cape Town. It's all good.
And what are you working on? What kind of tricks?
Yeah, the wind here is super strong and gusty, so I just basically ride my 7 and try to do every trick I can do on it. And yeah, it's hard to do all the tricks on your small side, so yeah, just basically double power handle passes trying to stick.
Dude, you must be taking some beatings down there.
Yeah, man, fuck. I jumped so high, it's such a sick kite this year, man.
I seen this picture of you on the internet where literally you look like Superman. Your lines are going down and you're up and you're hanging on by one hand. I think it's on nwkites.com. You got to go check that photo out, man. It's unreal.
Nice. Yeah, I will put a movie on later this week.
Well, I called you today because we have a promotion going on with your gear, and I wanted you just to talk about it and tell my listeners what the promotion's all about and where they can get more information.
Ah, cool, dude. Yeah, so I give away all my kite gear, my new 2006 kite gear, to anyone who writes down adrenalinedriven.com on something original, hot, sexy, whatever. Just send it in to me. And then, yeah, whoever has the sixth one, he wins a kite or a board, whatever. You can check all the information on adrenalinedriven.com, or you go to rubenlenton.com. You can get a link there.
And we'll be backing that up. There's information on that on kbmag.com and asnews.net. But that sounds like a cool contest. I don't know that your gear's going to be worth it after all those kite loops that you're doing, but, you know.
No, it will be just the kites I'm using, but it will be a new one there.
Oh, all right. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Otherwise, it's a train.
Well, how's the water and weather down there? Is it cold or?
The water, yeah, you just need to wear short legs, long arm wetsuit, and then it's all good.
All right, man. Well, hey, I'll get you off the line here and get you back on the water, and I really appreciate you taking the time to be available for us to call you. So we'll be talking to you soon. We'll catch up maybe in another week.
Yeah, thanks a luck, man.
All right, man. You have a great day and stay healthy, okay?
Yeah, I will stay healthy. Smoke another one. Oh, oops.
All right, my friend. I'll talk to you later.
Nice one, dude. Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, later. We just want to cut out for a second and thank some of our sponsors. First off, I want to thank Silverback Artist Management. Also, have you heard about the new event? It's called Langer Auto. It's basically, they're calling it like the Woodstock of today, and it's going to be in Florida in March. You can check out silverbackmusic.net for all the info. So also want to thank Extreme Hotels, and now's the time, man. Go down to the Caribbean. It's getting cold in some of your areas, or you can get your place on the beach for just $400 a month, and that includes breakfast at the Extreme Hotels, and that also includes free high-speed internet. And I go down there. This is one of my favorite places to stay in the Caribbean. You can go down there, you can skate, you go surf, kite, eat, skate, surf, kite, party, meet girls. It's paradise. So anyway, check it out, extremehotels.com. Also want to thank TowSurfer.com, Eric Ecascalian over there. He's definitely the leading force in promoting that sport, and he definitely helps us get a lot of content. Alliance Wakeboard Mag. Also, dubmerch.com. If you're a reggae fan, then you definitely want to check it out. If you like Slightly Stupid, it's basically a merchandise site, and a few of the items that are going to be sold in Dub Merch were just put online actually this morning, and a lot of this stuff, and it's very vintage. On another note, I want to talk about LostCherry.com. We just had the model search down here in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I'm about ready to release photos of this girl. This girl is beautiful, and LostCherry.com is growing by leaps and bounds. If you're a kiteboarder, wakeboarder, if you're into any action sports, you better log on, because if you see what's going on this site, it's basically a community of people that can network together via this site. And LostCherry.com, it's the place, guys. Come and hang out on the LC. We've got new chat. We got new photo to mobile phone uploads for free. So anyway, we'll get back to the show. And again, thank you to everyone for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Hello, this is Ryan Riccitelli with ASNews.net, and today we have a special guest. It's Clinton Bolton. We rang him up in Germany. I managed to get his number. He was just down in Brazil training, and he just flew over to Germany to be with his family for Christmas. So I've got Clinton on the line, and Clinton, why don't you say hello?
Hey, what's up?
And so you just came back from Brazil, and why don't you tell everyone what you've been up to since the King of the Air?
Well, yeah, after the King of the Air, I went straight down to Brazil. Did some testing with Best Kiteboarding, which has been going really well. All the gear for next year, it's awesome. I'm really stoked with the gear. Yeah, the whole R&D team have to put, they've put a lot of hours and work doing some excellent gear and some great kites. So I have to thank them for really, bringing out such good gear. Yeah, so I've been down in Brazil since November, just training also for the next season, for next year. And yeah, just enjoying a life of a kiteboarder and getting to ride every day.
Well, and I've seen some pictures here in the last week that are coming out of Brazil from Gavin. Some sick stuff, Herdman's, you, and I don't know, the whole crew down there, Jeff Beige. There's some sick stuff going on down there. You guys got a rail and stuff. Why don't you talk a little bit about that setup?
Yeah, well, we're in Kumbuko. We got Kicker and Slider. Andy Herdman came down for a few days, shortly, just for a few days. But it was great having him down there. He's a cool guy to ride with. He really motivates everyone to go out in the water and just have fun and just do what you like doing. So it was great that he came down. He definitely killed it on the rail. He likes the rails a lot. Shame we didn't have 1 or 2 days with no win. But yeah, he enjoyed it down there. It was great having him down there. It was awesome to have everyone ride in the lagoons, and yeah, just great having fun with all your friends.
So you're over in Germany now, and you're there for Christmas, and then where do you head off after that?
I'll be going to back to Florida, and then hopefully to Utah to do some snow kiting first time, so looking forward to it.
So are you going to be riding the PKRA this year?
Yeah, definitely. This year I've been busy just doing some other things, demos and stuff. So next year I'm looking forward to actually doing the whole PKRA, but plans change, so I have to see.
Well, and here's something that I know my listeners will, well, even myself, I'm interested in hearing your feedback, is on the new kites. You know, you've probably had a chance to try some of these bow or flat kites, whatever they want to call them, versus a C-shaped kite. And what's your feedback on that?
Definitely, it's a totally different kite. Definitely different feel, different characteristics. Yeah, it's still the future. You know, it's got a long way to go. But I'm enjoying our Warus, which are our flat kites, and the R&D teams put a lot of work into that as well to bring out a good Waru for next year.
And what's your favorite kite? What's your favorite size?
Well, being in Brazil, it's been blowing like 25, 30 knots, and I've been just mostly riding on the 9-meter Waru, which has been great. Everyone's been like lit on 7s, and I've been on a 9-meter. So it's excellent. Also with the totally new deep-power range that these kites have, it's awesome. You can go in overpowered conditions and still hold down a bigger size.
And with that said, like, if you had your choice to use any kite or any quiver, take the sponsorships out, but I mean, what would it be? Would it be a C-shaped kite or a bow kite? I mean, what would be your, like, dream setup?
Well, definitely, you know, bow kites are still the future. But to me, just riding these flat kites, it's definitely changed my opinion on them, and I'm really liking them. So I'm thinking of actually using them next year in competition.
So in a sense, then you would pick a bow kite over a C-shaped kite.
Oh, definitely.
And then let's get to boards. Like, I mean, obviously, what are the dimensions of the board that you ride?
Well, I'm riding a 124, our Pro Limited Edition. I've been, you know, just riding that size for the past 6-8 months, and haven't really changed any size of board.
What size fins do you ride?
1.5.
1.5. So you find that that's a good size board for like landing all of your. I mean, you land really hot on a lot of your kite loops and stuff. I mean, do you ever have any issues with that board being too short or?
No, actually not really. You know, I'm really used to it. A lot of the guys on the tour now actually ride bigger boards over 130s, which you know, it's a lot softer to land. But for me, I've been comfortable on the 124. I do have a 130 Pro. But, yeah, during this year I've been riding a lot on the 124 and just having fun on it. Before I was riding the 121 Drive, enjoyed that. But, yeah, since our Pro have come out, just been riding on the 124.
And, well, you've had a chance to ride in all conditions, and, like, where's one of your favorite places that you've been along this last year? I mean, I know you've been living out of your duffel bag and stuff.
That's a tough one. Basically, all the places I've been to where there's been excellent winds, I love going. But definitely the highlight of my year this year has been definitely going to Maui. It's always been my dream to go there. Finally getting a chance to go there was awesome.
And what was it like competing at, you know, in the King of the Air? I'm sure you had heard about it for years, and then you're in the middle of it, competing in it.
Oh, definitely, you know. Especially like seeing Robbie Nash there, you know, he's the legend down there, and he's been in the windsurfing industry for over 20 years, and also in the kiting industry, and he's well known all over the world, and actually getting to ride with him was awesome.
And let's step back a little bit. A lot of people don't really know where you're from. I mean, we've talked about it before in previous interviews that we've done. But I mean, why don't you give a little bit of background on where you're from and what type of sports kind of helped you pave the way to your getting into kiteboarding?
Well, I'm born and raised in South Africa, a city called Durban. Been surfing basically almost all my life. Started when I was 5 and started competing when I was 6. And so I already had the whole competitiveness, really like competing and getting to know new people. The whole change happened like in 98 when I moved with my parents to Spain, to the south part, near Tarifa. And still surfed there, but not much waves in the Mediterranean. Did some competitions in Portugal, but getting to train for surfing was kind of hard, and also with me being away from school a lot was also difficult. And then kiteboarding came out, and Tarifa being one of the famous spots for wind, was a lot closer to my home, and I got more time on the water. So we had the first World Cup there, the Rebel Skyride, in 2000, I think it was. And yeah, I went down for everyone, like the old time guys like Max Bow, Flash Austin, and them. Saw him getting some huge air, and thought this is what I want to do. And since then, I've just been kiteboarding.
And so where did you do most of your training in the beginning?
Most of my training I did in Spain, in Tarifa a lot. So yeah, it's just that's my starting point from there. Just started in Spain, Tarifa, and since turning pro, been traveling everywhere.
Have you been back? I guess my point is, have you been back to South Africa and had a chance to ride there?
I haven't been this year. I haven't been back. I try to go every year for a month, go down there, train, and see family and friends. But this year, with my schedule being so busy, I really haven't had the chance to go down. Just been mostly in the States and in Brazil.
And that. Ruben Lenton, we just talked to him last week, and he's been down there training, and Ruben, he likes to train in that gusty, crazy wind. And
Cape Town's an excellent place. I've been there a lot of times to go ride there. It's got some perfect conditions, strong wind, and definitely most of the people on the tour go down there at the end of the year to train there.
I remember Felix Pivic used to go and train in South Africa, in probably 4 years ago. And I know that at that time there was just a huge coastline of open territory to pioneer. And iKiteboarding.com, one of our affiliates, is down there. I don't know, do you ever check out that site?
Yeah, I do. They really got some great shots there and some cool infos on their website. Definitely, with all the guys down there, they get a lot of promotion down there with them.
Yeah, the kiteboarding scene in South Africa is really cool, and I remember in my early days of being an editor, there's always been a contact down there, somebody pushing it down there. So it's great to see that you've come out of South Africa, and I know that you basically learned how to kite in Spain. But what's it like being probably one of the best South African kiteboarders in the world?
Oh, it's great. Really, being where I'm from, and if I was never born in South Africa, I don't know what I would have actually done. Being raised near the ocean and learning how to surf. Really, I don't know if I even would have been kiteboarding at this time if I didn't know how to surf. But yeah, being probably one of the best South African kiteboarders is actually kind of great. But I just enjoy, traveling, meeting people, getting to kite in awesome places, show new people out there what the sport is like, and get more people into it.
Most of the people would they want to know, what's in a typical training day for a guy like you? How do you, step it up? And, everyone out there, all of us, even the guys like myself who we get out on the water, and, we're weekend warriors. What can we do to help us focus during our sessions and help us, progress?
Well, definitely the whole thing is about having fun. You don't have fun, you're not going to really progress much. But for me, I just go out, I'll think of some new tricks and try do them and just practice those and try land them. And, you know, obviously first time you're not going to get it, but, you know, practice makes perfect. And, yeah, definitely, it's, you know, everyone has their good days and bad days. You just got to have fun, because without fun, you know, you're just not going to enjoy the sport more.
Do you do anything like off the water that kind of helps you when you're on the water?
Yeah, I try keep in shape, run, and just, you know, keep my body healthy, eat well. Definitely do a lot of exercise with the knees, especially because the impact which we're doing, like kite loop, pound pass and stuff, it definitely puts a lot of strain on the knees.
Yeah, and that was going to be one of my questions. Like, I mean, for a lot of us, you know, kite loops are fun, but when kite loops go bad, you know, there's a person that you're going to have to pay, and it's usually next day when you wake up, and that's yourself, when you can barely sit down at work. And so, like, how do you ease that? I mean, a guy like you, you're going for stuff just so high and so fast. I mean, taking beatings like that. I mean, are there any days where you just got to sit out, or?
Basically, me, no, I'm the stubborn type. If my knees are hurting, I'll still go out and try and train, and, you know, but for me, I'll probably do like the trick and then land it and say, okay, I felt good, let me go a little bit harder. And sometimes in my case, you know, I just take it to the limit until my body starts hurting, and then I gotta stop. But definitely with my training out of the water, it really helps. I sometimes go to the gym, do a lot of squats, just to, you know, reinforce the knees. Later on in life, I don't have problems. Yeah, definitely, kite loops can go bad, but yeah, definitely, you know, if it starts hurting, really stop.
Well, there you heard it from the doctor. Dr. Bolton giving us common sense feedback. But hey, you know, that's what we do here. We let everyone drop some bombs, and I know you got some people in South Africa and also some of your friends around the world. Why don't you drop some bombs?
Yeah, well, I'd like to thank everyone at Best Kiteboarding for helping me out and, you know, really making this possible to have a career in kiteboarding. And yeah, thank my parents, Wally and Clive, for, you know, raising me for the past 18 years. And yeah, I'm in Germany at the moment, visiting my mom. She's got malaria, so she is ill. So yeah, yeah, please, everyone, think of her. Everyone have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, Clinton, you're one of my favorite kiteboarders in the world because you're always so darn humble when I talk to you, and so thankful for being able to live the dream that you get to live. And I know that you inspire a lot of us. I mean, I check out your photos and I'm just like, wow, man, I wish I could do something like that. Clinton's the guy who got the cover of our last issue of the Kiteboarder Magazine, which you guys can all check out at kbmag.com, and there's a free download there. And also in our issue that is just coming out, we just shipped it to the printer. It should be out around the first of the year. There's some photos of Clinton in there and the story of the Red Bull King of the Air where he placed third. So anyway, Clinton, you have a Merry Christmas, and we wish you and your family the best, and we hope your mom, and you know, we hope everything works out there and she gets on the mend real quick. And yeah, man, we'll be talking to you soon.
Thanks a lot, Ryan, and also thanks to asnews.net, man, for bringing out this podcast. Thanks a lot, Ryan.
All right, man.
Take care.
Later.
My story said it's standing true, but nobody calling till I go.
Hey, we just want to cut away to thank some of our sponsors, and first off, I want to thank one of our new affiliates. That would be Cyprus Kitesurfing School in Greece. You know, you guys can check it out at www.cypruswind.com. Actually, it's www.cyprus-wind.com, so make sure to get that dash in there. Nash Kites, looks like they've got a holiday giveaway. They're giving away a 2006 12-meter Shockwave kite. You know, you can find out more information about that kite at asnews.net or kbmag.com. We've got a direct link to the press release. You know, you got to enter to win, and the way you enter is you log on to nashkites.com before Christmas Day. You enter in your email address. They're going to pick someone, and then they're going to send that new kite right out to you. And they're claiming they're going to do it before the new year. So I think that's a really cool promotion. And also, Nash, we've been working on their RSS alert system, and you guys, they're one of the first kiteboarding manufacturers to push this technology, and pretty soon you'll just be able to dial in, and you'll be able to, if you're a Nash fan or even just a kiteboarding fan, you're going to be able to receive real-time alerts on any Nash news, Nash product news, rider news, anything. So also want to thank the Ring Media. All the crew here is working really hard. We're the ones behind asnews.net. We also power the Kiteboarder Magazine along with a bunch of other things. The Kiteboarder Magazine, we just shipped our latest issue that will be out to the public in January. It's insane. And if you hadn't had a chance to check out our latest issue, we have 7 issues of the Kiteboarder Magazine online for free. You can download them at kbmag.com. I also want to thank kiteforum.com and kitebeaches.com and the new Kiteforum TV. Kiteforum.tv. That's Toby's sites, and Toby's kicking butt over there making stuff happen, and he definitely helps get our word out to Europe. And also want to thank West Coast Kiteboarding. That's Paul Lang's school, and he's our assistant editor with the magazine. He's the sound engineer, and he's also probably one of the top instructors in the United States. So definitely log on to westcoastkiteboarding.com. If you have any instructional questions, be sure to email Paul at paul@theringmedia.com. Alrighty, we'll cut back to the show. Thank you. Well, it's that time again. Fred the Rooster's chiming in. It's time to throw in the towel on podcast number 17, and actually, looks like we're throwing the towel in on 2005, and it's been a great year, and actually we just want to thank all of our guests that we've had this year and the guests that we had today for coming on to asnews.net, and we want to thank all of you for making asnews.net what it is. And so, you can find out more information on everyone and all the latest news articles on asnews.net. We house, hundreds of news articles on action sports and all the categories that we talk about here. Also, you can access all of our podcasts. So if this is the first podcast you listen to, you can listen to 17 shows now. So anyway, I'll get off the air, and we're signing out for 2005. And again, I just want to say thank you to my staff, Marina Chang, Paul Lang, Alexis Rivera. We've got also Gary Martin, Jim Semler. I'm thinking on the fly here. So to anyone I missed, we hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.